What's up, you guys? It's your girl Mo Christine. On this episode of Mo Ventures, we got something different, something we're just trying out. So your girl knows a couple cool people with some dope cars, and guess what? They're letting me review, explore, and maybe test drive them. So let's get us started. Boom, the all-new 2020 Land Rover Defender 110. All right, so let's start with the exterior. Now, the version that we're talking about today is the P400 SE with the appearance package, and it has the matte protection for, you know, those chips when you drive it on the road, and it's just beautiful. Like, look at all of this. And what's really cool is you can stand on this, you guys, and it holds a lot of weight. So, you know, if you want to take some cute pictures, you can stand on it. And also the mud mats right here. Stand right here, you're good to go, you're safe. You're not gonna slip. Guys, this is like an exploring car. That's how I would say it. Like, if I'm going to the jungle, if I'm going off-road, this is the one that I would take. So let's get into further detail about the whip. With this version of the Land Rover, they put the air vent a bit higher because you can get into up to a meter of water, which also relates to the sonar sensor that is put into the mirror, where it lets you know how deep you are, and it turns this bad boy into a submarine. Not only does this mirror have the sonar sensor, it also has a 360 camera and lane assist. Also, an upgrade to this Land Rover is a side step. When you're riding high, you gotta jump high to get in, so you got these side steps. Boop. All right, another upgraded feature that we have on this Land Rover are the mud flaps. All right, so when you're off-roading and you're in the mud, you do not want to splash the mud on the people behind you or even animals. All right, so right here we have a storage box. So if you're out in the wilderness and you want to put some important items in there, you can, because guess what? It's also waterproof. So you're going in the water, put your phone, put your purse, put your lipstick, everything in there, and then you're good to go. Another feature from the appearance package is this huge tire. Now, the Wrangler is one of the cars that I like as well, and this kind of reminds me of it, but this is more of like a sleeker version, and you got the Defender just right there saying, hello, we right here, we're ready to go. So now with this huge tire on the back, you would think that the trunk, when you close it, it would be loud. No, this trunk actually has the soft close feature where you won't wake up the animals or anyone else when you're closing your trunk. All right, and here we have the backlights. They're really different and they're just really unique as they're all square. And not only is it the brake lights, we also have the indicator lights on the outside, followed by the reverse lights on the inside. All right, so now we are inside this beauty, and there's so much to show you guys. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so since I'm here, let me show you the steering wheel. Now take a look at this. This is a digital display on the steering wheel, so let's see if it's gonna switch. Ooh. All right, so as you can see here, we have our center console where we can control everything in the car. And let's start off with the climate control. So we're gonna click here, climate. And as you can see, you have the front row, the second row, and the third row. So you got full control. The third row is specifically for your pets. So you know, control if they're hot, if they're cold, you just warm it up or cool it down for them. And then we have the second row where you can control that, and the front, of course. All right, so your climate control dial not only plays that role, but it also plays the role as your seat warmer. So you can turn it this way to, you know, put it high or low. Also, on those hot days, if you want to turn on your cooler to cool your booty, there you have it. And this cool thing right here, you know the times, it's coronavirus. This feature actually cleans the air for you. The air is contaminated. Click that button and it cleans the air for you. Boom, we're safe. All right, so remember the sonar sensors on the mirror? So this is where we control it. We got the wade sensing. So when you're in the water, right here, it will show you how deep you can go into the water. So you got that warning level right there. And if you know the water is gonna be too deep, guess what? You can raise this bad boy up to 0.1 meters. All right, so we are going to raise this bad boy. Let's press this button. Going up. Oh, I'm going up, I'm going up. Ready for the water. So let's talk about that 360 camera that I mentioned outside. This is where we're gonna see everything. So let's press the button. And this is just so high tech because look at this. You can choose the angle. You know your girl loves her angles? So does this guy. You check the angles out. Whew. So, oh, look at that. So ladies, you know when we're always getting accused of hitting those curbs? We are going to hit the curbs today because we're checking our angles. There we go. And what's also really cool is if I open my door, take a look at this. Open, and then signal. Oh, jeez, this is too much to handle. So this would be the front view, just in case, you know, you're off-road, there's an animal that we can't see right in front of us. We got that. And then our towing view, which I'm assuming is the back. So now that we saw our rear view mirror from our center console, you can also see it from our rear view mirror right here. So if I click this up, boom, you can see right behind you. And I'm actually gonna show you guys where that camera is hidden. It's somewhere that you wouldn't have guessed. All right, something that's also super cool. We've got the touch for the lights. Super duper fancy. So they're actually microphones and they're placed everywhere, the front and the back. So when you're on Bluetooth, chilling, you don't want to be in the driver's seat, but you want to be on the phone in the back, just laid up. She can hear you. He can hear you. Yeah. All right, another cool feature, because it's full of cool features. We've got the sun visor. So you know you're sitting, it's sunny, you put this visor down, but there's still that corner where the sun is peeking and still blinding you. Boom. They have another visor in the middle where you could flip it down. Look at that, it's fancy. So even the person in the back can't complain that they can't see, and you're just driving shades. Okay, so let's talk about our home screen right here. What you can do, you can personalize it. So make it your own. You press this middle button and you have the option to just change the display. If you want the map to be on the left, you go change it to the left. If you want the gas or whatever to be on the right, you just customize it to make it your own. All right, these buttons over here are for the self-driving, and you just set it to your liking and then you go. All right, so one thing that I did notice, there are a lot of charging ports in here. But guess what? If you forget your charger, there's a wireless charging port right here. Boom, just put your phone right there and it charges it. And right beside it, a fridge. You just turn it on and you have your refrigerator right there, a mini fridge. So I got a little bit of chocolate here, a little snacky snack. And it keeps it cool on a hot day. All right, so this car also has a lot of handles. So you know you're off-roading, you just rumbling. We've got a handle here, we have some handles on the side here, and we have the most important handle at the front. So not only is it a handle, it is also the main structure beam for this whip. So you know if you're holding on to this, you're not going anywhere because you're stable. So speaking of this beam, I noticed that it has this material, like it's a nice little finish. Not only is it a nice little finish, guess what? It's waterproof. This whole thing is waterproof. So if you go off-roading, you get a little dirty on the inside, you can hose down this whole car and nothing will get damaged, just like brand new. All right, so now that we're at the back, I find that it's really spacious and it also gives you, you know, you can be comfortable and look at the panoramic view up here and also the skylight view. I just need to show you guys the amount of charging ports that are back here. When you come into this car, you cannot say that you have a dead phone because you have a wireless charger and you have a whole bunch of charging ports. So we have one on each seat at the front here, charging port. We also have a couple down here, also accompanied by your control center for the people in the back. Cool your seat, heat your seat. All right, so right here we have this compartment where if you go to the your local Land Rover spot, you can get that attachment where you can attach your phone, your hanger hooks, any iPad gadget, and enjoy. All right, now it's time to take this bad boy for a test drive. We're gonna see how the engine roars and we're gonna see how fast it goes. Seatbelts. I adjusted my seats. I'm gonna put it in drive. We're in drive. Let's go. Oh, okay. It's very smooth. I feel like on top of the world. Like I'm just up here. Like I can just look down on everyone and be like, hey. But so far, it's a smooth drive. Okay. I'm really getting the urge to just accelerate. Okay, should I accelerate here? Woo! Okay, just a little acceleration. Oh, and a little brake. Okay, we're gonna go a little faster. All right, this is nice. This is really nice. One thing that I did notice, because it is a heavier car, it does, like when you're pressing the gas, you gotta press it with confidence. Right now, I don't know, maybe because it's so luxurious to me, I'm just being so gentle, but this is a rugged car. I should just accelerate. Okay, we're just turning around and we're gonna go back. Okay, yeah. Woo! Can you hear the roar? Sounds like a lion. We're just gonna go back to our spots. All right, with all the features and the way that it drives, I definitely see why it is 2020's Motor Trend Truck of the Year. All right, you guys, that is the end of my review of the 2020 Land Rover Defender P400 SE. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments below. Should we do some more? I got some nice whips lined up for you. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.